You guys, I got some breaking news. I saw this video and I said, you guys have to know what's going on. Katt Williams is speaking out and he is talking about Allie. You know, the lady that was exposing all of these celebrities with the Epstein file. He has a lot to say. You know, when Katt Williams speaks, he speaks nothing but the truth. So I thought that you guys would want to know about this. This is criminals and it has a lot of villains in the industry airing them out. So let's hear what Katt Williams have to say and let me know if you guys like this type of reporting so I know to continue by pressing that 3. And just to let you guys know, I am Gigi Medici and you are here at Criminal Villains. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now let's hear what's going on.
Places. I went from the Buckingham Palace to under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, still under the custody of Child Protective Services, the child welfare
Whoa.
system. And everybody is so worried about the elite, and we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. I was trafficked to people within my schools. I was trafficked in underground tunnels that link under your schools, through your cemeteries, under your amusement parks, through Universal Studios, and into Hollywood elite homes, all over the place. All
In containers with his shipment of there were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies that were 6 years old, and I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move.
This is sad.
Talking about the victims that are still going through this right now with other people who are running to cover and deleting their social medias. Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Katt Williams just sent the entire industry into major panic mode again after he came out to corroborate everything Allie Carter said about her experience on Epstein Island. What really got people shook were the names Katt brought up, because these are people you would never expect to be freaking off at Epstein Island. Hell, even Denzel Washington got exposed too. That's how crazy this list is. Allie is the only person who came forward with the truth about what they were up to. But everybody and their mama labeled her all types of insane because the stuff she was describing was too disturbing for them to accept. Allie has a whole hard drive, documents, sworn statements full of proof against all these folks, and she's preparing to drop it all publicly real soon.
Beyonce was on that island where they was kids.
Damn!
Okay, so for those who aren't familiar, Allie Carter is one of the industry's survivors, and she's been nonstop trying to call out the industry. She claimed she was kidnapped and held in underground tunnels for years alongside others, while sick, ritualistic ceremonies were performed on them. She claims they were restrained with heavy chains, while Illuminati practices were carried out on them. Mind you, all this supposedly happened to her when she was below 18.
4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars of children.
And that's why y'all need to be upset about that Brandy and the Boys to Men. That Wham Morris is a Boys to Men member. His name is Wham Morris. He groomed Brandy. Brandy was only 16. He did that. And y'all not mad? And let's not forget about R. Kelly. He did this gross stuff to these girls underage. Honey, it is sick.
People are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds to horse stables and have horses and dogs with them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang upside down in satanic ritual meetings, and they literally hang them. Literally, by metal prongs, they hang them to get dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood.
Now, when she first revealed all this, folks were questioning her for
Oh, I wouldn't do that. All that blood, all that. And majority of these humans in America, they sick. They got cancer. They got diseases. They don't eat right. Especially a big fat bitch, right? A big back bitch. Woo, honey, that's a lot of diseases. You're not getting nothing magical. All you're gonna get is some demon stuff. But I heard like the YT people, they did that to the black Moors. Did you guys hear about that? They used to eat black people because they felt like the black people would give them more power because black people were more closer to God or something like that. Did y'all hear about the Moors? That's what I'm thinking of when she's talking to me like this.
2 reasons. First, where are the parents of these victims? And why would they hand over their children knowing this is what's happening to them? And second, these claims sounded too extreme for people to accept. The reality is, most people don't want to accept that these things are real. They'd rather keep living in a bubble where these celebrities they idolize aren't monsters and are actually the wonderful people they pretend to be. But sadly, that's not what's actually happening. And Allie has been attempting to wake everyone up to this for years.
They tried to feed us. And I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to starve yourself. Because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing it, you will shit everywhere.
But here's where it gets crazy. Allie got tangled up on this because she is allegedly the secret daughter of Tupac. And since no one wanted her to claim his estate and publishing, she was carried off into it. And once Allie started calling out all this mess, her life was threatened. It turns out she was even lined up to testify in the Diddy trial, but she disappeared right before she was scheduled to make her court appearance. From what's been reported.
Hold on, this is Tupac's daughter. Do y'all believe this? I don't know if I believe everything, but let's go.
The feds placed her into witness protection after she dropped a video saying her life was in danger.
You get pressured, attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue? Because everybody has the address. Because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my. So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children. And when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, but when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere.
What else did you think was going to happen? If you're saying these are demonic forces, you don't think these demons are going to come for you? I mean, that's just obvious. She should have been prepared. If I was going to tell some shit like that, I'd be in a cave somewhere where nobody can find me. I think that was dumb for her to be in a house so comfortable. You got to be prepared when you're going to war against demons. So she says, honey, she ain't prepared.
And talk and monetize everything that they're saying. When you realize that that's bullshit, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit
about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's
A
babies
baby.
in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Now, the thing is, Allie wasn't shocked that the feds brushed her off. It's common knowledge that these powerful figures control these officials. Her real frustration was that every day, people were also dismissing her as unstable, when all she was attempting to do was expose the horrific activities happening behind closed doors. Mind you.
This why I don't get. Why don't she call on her God? Your God, why didn't your God protect you? You know, if these are spiritual entities you're dealing with, then you should have had your God to fight against them and overcome. You don't need no fast when you got God, because it's spiritual. It's a spiritual warfare. When you have God on your side, honey, nothing can stand you, because God is going to protect you. God will protect his own. I promise y'all that. I'm a witness. I don't got to do nothing. God is always going to protect me, because it's just power, you know? But I don't know why she's not protected.
She wasn't profiting from any of this. She was simply sharing clips explaining what she had survived over the years. In fact, she escalated things by submitting a sworn statement in which she directly named some of the celebrities she witnessed being involved. And yeah, it featured all your favorites like Birdman,
Child.
Diddy, Denzel
Okay, well, let's not try to dock shit.
Washington, Young Jock,
Yeah, cut that
Beyonce,
over.
and Jay-Z. The affidavit read before he completely grasped what he was facing, and he made it obvious. There's a price.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. Yeah. But now it's not necessary for us to store up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more.
And when you challenge power in that system, he suggests, you pay for it. That's exactly what they did to Allie and Katie. But they stood 10 toes down on everything they said. And now they are getting vindicated. Jay-Z even got mentioned in the documents. There were even pictures of him with Harvey at Diddy's notorious adults-only celebration for his 29th birthday. And Jay-Z genuinely
29.
appeared comfortable
That's
being
young.
there. Now, even though Denzel also appeared in that statement, it looks like him and Jay-Z might not be as tight as they used to be, because this clip of him clearly avoiding Jay-Z at a game blew up right after the Epstein list came out. And folks are guessing that whatever tension exists between them probably connects to the supposed activities they participated in together. Allegedly, Denzel witnessed all this happening, panicked and bounced, and has since gotten much more spiritual. But he's too scared to speak out because of threats to his livelihood and safety. And while we're discussing rituals, let's talk about this clip from 2024, where MIA claimed that Jay-Z and Beyonce pressured her to undergo plastic surgery and take part in satanic ceremonies that involved her dousing herself in red liquid, coating her body in black substance, and putting on devil horns.
I met Jay-Z
What?
and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm coming for everyone now. And even Adele, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in and cover myself in swimming goop, in black goop, and can like wear devil horns to sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of that.
And the internet
I don't understand these girls. If you know the industry is demonic, why even try? Get out. Go serve God. Stay in the church, serve God. Just stay away from the world. But to me, it's like, you know the world is wicked, but you sign up for it anyway. Then you complain when the devils bite you in his own domain. That right there is delusional. All right. Well, comment, let us know your thoughts about it, and if you guys like me covering topics like this.